I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Star.
Thanks, Sheriff Bradshaw, and thank you to the men and women of PBSO for helping keep our kids safe as they make their way to and from school. We want parents to know that members of the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office are monitoring schools that are in our jurisdiction, teaming up with teachers and administrators and working hard to make this a great year for students. PBSO wants to remind everyone to be extra careful in school zones. Here are some helpful tips. Please slow down to 20 miles per hour at the first sight of a school zone sign. There is no passing allowed in the school zone. Do not block the crosswalk. If people are in the crosswalk, you need to stop until they are back on the sidewalk. And parents, do not drop your kids off on the side of the road. It takes just seconds for an accident to happen. We encourage everyone driving to school or work to pay attention to the road. Everything else can wait. That means no texting and driving. We put together some of the more common violations we see in school zones. Just know we are watching and fines are high.
This is about the violations that occur within our school zones where we often see the parents discharging or unloading the students in the roadway, not taking into consideration that they're allowing their children to walk into the flow of traffic. She just let her kid out in the middle of the roadway. You see all the kids walking between the cars back there? So as you can see, this parent is walking in the roadway with their child. The issue is that A, it's a violation of Florida state statute. That's an enforceable traffic citation with a fine of $116. The second thing is that we obviously don't want for a child to be injured or at the worst killed because of these issues. And when you see the parents allowing their own children to be placed in harm's way, it causes grave concern for us. We have signage posted everywhere in the school zones, and we've been out here educating the parents for several weeks, especially at the beginning of our school times, to let them know that it is illegal for them to drop their children off in the middle of the roadway or to block the crosswalks. But yet they continue to do so because, like right there, you'll see it, a child getting out. Well, and there he goes, he fell. And that's the issues right there, is that, it's safer for them to go through the car line that the school district has provided than it is for them to drop their children off in the roadway. The first priority should be your child's safety, not your rush to get to whatever it is that you're doing. If that's the issue, then leave earlier. So see the black car to your right? They have actually crossed the stop bar. That's illegal. While the crossing guards are doing their crossings, you'll see the vehicles stopping in the middle of the crosswalk or in some way impeding into the crosswalk while the crossing guards are there. If that person let off at the brake and hit the gas by accident, he'd run over everyone in that crosswalk. The crosswalk is supposed to be for the pedestrians, not for vehicles to block it. We don't want a child injured. We don't want a child killed. We want for our children to have safe environments to and from school every day. As a deputy with the School Traffic Safety Unit, the first priority that we have is to make sure that all of the children in Palm Beach County get to school in the morning safely and get home in the afternoon safely. And in order to accomplish that, it takes a team. It takes a team of the parents enforcing the behaviors. It takes the deputies making sure that everyone is in compliance. You just want for everyone to work cohesively together so that we are providing safe environments for our children and teaching them the proper techniques as they get older.
Congratulations to the students on a great start to the year. just a reminder, the penalties for failure to stop for a school bus doubled on January 1st of this year. The penalty for failure to stop for a school bus goes from a minimum $100 to $200. And if a second offense is committed in 5 years, the person's license will be suspended for up to 1 year. Now that school is back in session, we encourage all parents and teachers to teach their children that if they have an emergency, they can dial 911. PBSO serves. PBSO Deputy Feeman came out with his therapy canine, Dea, to interact with kids and wish them a happy school day. What a great way to start the morning. Our crossing guards are equipped and ready to help our kids get to school in the morning and back home in the afternoon. They're doing their job. Now we need to do ours. Drive slow and safe through school zones. And PBSO is looking to hire more crossing guards. Would you like to make extra money? Would you like to work less than 8 hours a day? Get good benefits? Want to be part of a team that helps children in the community you live in? Have the option to work close to home and have weekends and holidays off? Then being a PBSO school crossing guard might be for you. We will provide you with the training and equipment you need to do the job. Contact us at 561-688-3805 and we will share the details you need to get started today. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is an equal opportunity employer. Veterans' preference to be requested at time application is submitted. When it comes to our crossing guards and deputies, it is service with a smile. Here they are greeting and encouraging students to have an awesome day in school while giving them our new PBSO Community Outreach stickers. It was great seeing the smiles, and we heard a lot of thank yous from the boys and girls.
And we'll remember these times, we'll remember these times, and we'll remember these times, we'll remember these times,
At Christa McAuliffe Middle School, we met these amazing young men coming from an after-school baseball meeting. They were so excited about getting on the field and taking home our new stickers.
Like stickers. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
It's not like stickers.
Come on now.
Come on, that's you just have no childhood if you don't like stickers.
Oh, literally.
I just saw the stickers.
You're welcome.
And this is what a community coming together looks like. Lieutenant Mewridge and District 12 deputies distributed donated backpacks, school supplies, hygiene kits, cloth face masks, and new sneakers to our PBSO Community Outreach Mentoring Program, Kids in Pahokee. Our PBSO Explorers did an amazing job loading boxes of backpacks filled with school supplies to be distributed throughout our districts. Our District 6 community policing deputies distributed backpacks and school supplies to kids in need in the Sand Castle community. The responses from the children and parents to the deputies were heartfelt replies of thank you.
The kids around? No, that was like not 48. Have the kids signed up for backpacks?
And a shout out to Captain Moore and his District 16 deputies. They delivered school supplies to schools in Green Acres. and the PBSO 911 dispatch team came together to help two young boys who tragically lost their home from a fire last year. Sebastian and Malaki are headed to school with their uniforms and school supplies covered thanks to the love and support of the PBSO family. And two of our 911 dispatchers also helped out at the Harmony in the Street summer camp for kids.
Oh la 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 la, 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 oh la la.
Also visiting the Harmony in the Street summer camp was Therapy Canine Kalu. At the end of the camp, organizers held a graduation ceremony at Grace Presbyterian Church. Each camper received a certificate of completion. One of the highlights of Harmony Camp was the opportunity for the students to learn more about PBSO, including this behind-the-scenes video of our aviation unit.
My name is Eddie Davalos, and I'm a deputy with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. For you guys who wants to be a pilot when you grow up, I'm going to show you the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Aviation Unit. Are you ready?
We have three different helicopters. They're Bell helicopters. I'm Deputy Sheriff John Reed. I'm a pilot with the Sheriff's Department Aviation Unit. And this is Eagle 3. Each one of our helicopters is called Eagle, and each one numbered accordingly. And this just happens to be Eagle 3 that we're flying today. The first thing we do when we come into work is we have to make sure our aircraft's operational, right? So I have to do what's called a pre-flight. And I check the aircraft over to make sure it's serviceable. The mechanics of it, the computers in it, every aspect of the aircraft.
Hey kids, we're going to go up. Are you ready?
The mission for the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Aviation Unit is calls for service. We're a support unit for deputies on the ground. We also look for lost kids, elderly people who get lost. One of the things we want to talk about is the camera, one of the primary things that we use to help our mission. It's a pretty powerful camera. We can climb pretty high and still see a lot of detail. We can read car tags from quite a distance up. As you come up on this side, this is the pilot side of the helicopter, and this is the side that where the pilot would sit and fly. And if you're looking in, this is what we call a cyclic. If I push it forward, the helicopter will go forward. If I pull it back, the helicopter will back up, right or left. And then this stick here, if I pull that up, the helicopter goes up. If I push it down, the helicopter will go down. And then I've got a couple of pedals down here. And if I push the pedals left or right, well then my helicopter will turn just on a center point, left or right. The entire helicopter control mechanisms are computerized, right? So I've got computer screens. It's almost like a big video game when we're flying. Also, we were talking about night vision goggles, and that's what night vision goggles look like on a helmet. That's what we'd be wearing at night. When President Trump was still in office and he would come down here and visit, we were the only aircraft that was allowed to fly and maintain aerial surveillance and security for the President of the United States.
Hey kids, I'm going to show you how to hook up to the aircraft now, okay? Come on. I'm Deputy Miller with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. I've been with the agency for about 5 years now. All right, so hold right there. The way I'm turning my head, no, I'm actually communicating, talking to the guy in the helicopter to tell him to lower the cable or lower this hook. And then this signal right here means stop lowering the hook. I'm one of a small group of deputies who's trained up for the aviation search and rescue side. That means we use aircraft such as this one to go out and look for people who are lost or experiencing a medical emergency. Okay, so the harness that I'm wearing is a multi-point safety harness. It has leg straps, there's a belly strap essentially, and then a chest strap. Search and rescue bump helmet. From here to disconnect, stand, and we're good. And then the helicopter pilot and the hoist operator can bring the cable up, and I can get to work helping whoever needs help on the ground.
Hey kids, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Remember, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is here to serve and protect. Until the next time, be safe.
And now to the work inside our county to keep people safe from COVID-19. Unfortunately, our community is seeing an increase in new COVID cases. We remind and urge everyone to practice good hygiene to stay healthy. Since the beginning of this pandemic, PBSO has worked hard to reduce the spread of COVID among our inmates in our jails. WellPath, our corrections medical staff, has been offering vaccines once a week to any and all inmates willing to get one. Thus far, we have vaccinated over 400 inmates, and although these are optional, we do hope more inmates agree to be vaccinated. Recently, PBSO recognized World Day Against Trafficking by listening and learning from survivors of human trafficking. Did you know that globally, 1 in every 3 victims detected is a child? Do you want a rewarding career where you can help save lives by getting people the help they need? We are looking for new team members to become 911 dispatchers.
Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, 911 emergency.
Is she breathing normal?
No.
Sheriff's Office.
I'd like to report an accident.
I'm afraid he's gonna hurt my daughter.
Got officers driving her now.
I started in dispatch in 1997 and then ended up as a police officer in 2001. And having the advantage and edge of knowing the dispatch role really gave me quite the edge when I finally started to work the road. Someone that's looking to be a dispatcher, they need to be courageous, they need to be focused, they need to be strong. It's not an easy job, but it's a necessary job. They really are the link for the public to get services, and some of those services are an emergency nature. We have the ability to link those together and get people what they need to keep them safe. Dispatchers should be very proud of what they do. They're saving lives.
We want to thank our community partners at the Giving Closet Project and Spirit of Giving. Our District 6 community policing deputies passed out hygiene products, first aid kits, and cloth masks to residents.
Thank you guys. That's good. On va faire photo, on va couper la dengue avec qui joyeux. Tout va bien? Ça m'a fait ma pauvre bagage, c'est là. You're welcome, sweetie. Hey.
PBSO heard about a family with 3 teens sleeping on mattresses on the floor, so we decided to help out by dropping off some new beds thanks to our community partner, Sweet Dream Makers. PBSO held a 100th anniversary memorial ceremony to honor Deputy Sheriff George Clem Douglas, who was killed in the line of duty. On August 27, 1921, Deputy Sheriff Douglas responded to a theft involving a worker from the labor camp near the locks for the Miami Canal in present-day Lake Harbor, Florida. The suspect shot Deputy Douglas through a window, and he was killed instantly. We remember Deputy Sheriff Douglas for his service. It's a reminder our deputies put their lives on the line every day to serve and protect Palm Beach County. We also honor the memory of Deputy Sheriff James R. Dickinson, who paid the ultimate price while protecting the citizens of Palm Beach County. To serve and protect was his oath. To honor him is our duty. Deputy Dickinson died on August 22, 1989. Rest in peace, Deputy Sheriff Courtney Couch. She drowned while attempting to rescue a child in Oregon while off duty. Deputy Couch was a U.S. Army veteran and had served with the Lane County Sheriff's Office for 7 years. She is survived by her husband and son. And it is with great sadness that we share the news of warrant specialist Elizabeth Beth Anderson's passing. Beth was killed in a tragic car accident. Beth served the public and PBSO with 25 years of dedicated service.
Good morning. Can you hop off your bike for me, please? Thank you for wearing your helmet. The reason why I asked you to hop off your bike is so that you can walk, and walking is safer than riding your bike. Hi, good morning. Can you remove your hoodie and your earbuds, please? That as well is for safety so that you can hear the traffic around you. You guys stay right here. Someone push the button for me, please. Thank you, and stay right on this sidewalk until I tell you to search and walk, please. Search and walk. Remember, school's in session. Please slow down and drive safely.
And now some news and notes from around the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. This is Palm Beach County Deputy Sheriff Cornelius Richardson, Sr. He is PBSO's first African-American deputy from the 1920s. Richardson was a fighter for human rights and was a forerunner in the struggle for equal employment for all. Don't let crime go unreported. Did you know that you can submit a police report online and obtain an unofficial copy of the police report for your records? It's that easy. For more information, go to pbso.org/inside- pbso/law-enforcement/communications/dispatch. At PBSO, we continue to work hard to reduce road rage. We hope by patrolling the streets, we can monitor dangerous drivers. Please be safe on the roads and never try to take the law into your own hands when you are behind the wheel. While visiting a West Palm Beach apartment complex, we noticed two areas of concerns: the kids' playground and basketball court. The hope was to repair or renew some of these areas. So we reached out to a few of our community partners to assist with the project. Dick's Sporting Goods has already committed to donating 4 new basketball hoop rims. Hopefully, at the completion of this project, we'll be able to have a community event for the kids and their parents. Did you know that you can find PBSO on the internet using the website Nextdoor? If you live in a community in Palm Beach County, make sure to sign up online for Nextdoor. On the site, we alert and inform residents about local safety concerns. In case you haven't already met our therapy canine, Dea, we would like to make a formal introduction. She is sweet, she is calm, and she goes around Palm Beach County spreading joy and peace to those who approach her. PBSO is also proud of the horses on our team that patrol the streets in our community. These beautiful animals do an amazing job. We love when we get fan mail. Someone snapped this photo of a deputy helping out at Military Trail and 6th Avenue. The person who took the photo wanted to thank PBSO for helping students. And finally, we want to congratulate Captain Mike Wallace, who is retiring from PBSO after 30 years. Captain Wallace has many accomplishments, including his work with the Palm Beach County gang problem. He spent many years teaching and making presentations all over the country on gangs. Please join us in wishing Captain Wallace a happy retirement. Now, back to you, Sheriff Bradshaw.
Okay, that'll do it for this episode of Behind the Star. On behalf of the men and women of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.